Hi, Taurus. Welcome into your reading, my little Taurine babies. All right. I'm going to post a video very soon. I'm sorry. About my plants. They don't live there. Everyone's like, you got to move the plants. I do. I move them every night. I'm going to put it on my Instagram and show you where they actually live. They just join me for the readings. They keep me company. All right, what is my situation for my Taurus babies first week of October? Okay, posted clips. A lot of shit has happened. A lot of shit has been changing. You've been going through the spin cycle. So let me see what's coming out. What's the situation for my Taurus, please, first week of October? What's happening here? Funny. Haha. A reconciliation might be not happening here with somebody, potentially, perhaps. But you don't care. You seem to be happy. I don't know what's going on over here with this reconciliation because it's like kind of happening, not happening. I don't know, but you seem to not give a shit because you're happy. You're going towards something or someone else, perhaps, but you feel stuck. Yeah, but you haven't also made a judgment call on something else. You're reconciling with someone else, and I don't think it's third party, but this is reconciling with like le lover or something, or third person. All right, what's coming in for Taurus, please? Guys, I need you to apply this to work and your friendships and your family ships and all your ships, right? How can I put this in perspective, right? This is socializing. This is networking at work. This is going to like bar hopping too if you're single. And you're not exactly completing a happy family or a happy home here. So if these are your coworkers, something's off. But there's a potential of you reconciling that issue that you had at work with your coworkers or your social life or your person, your third party person in love. All right, let's continue. What's coming in towards my Taurus, please? It's very crazy to me how your cards are going from like happy new beginnings to very crazy endings, but whatever the endings are, you really don't care about them. But they're deep, they're huge, they're strong in energy. See, I see you in the very near future, post this eclipse. There's literally no other way I can say this. Maybe mentally you haven't caught up with what I'm about to tell you, but you will get here physically. Two of Wands, you're going to do the new thing, whatever that is for you. If you're leaving an old job, a marriage, a commitment, a friendship, a membership to a gym, I fucking know, you're leaving. You're going to go do the new thing. You're not going to sit there in the shadows. You're not going to sit there in the corner. You're not going to sit in the gray. You're not going to sit in purgatory. You're not going to sit in fucking hell. You're going to move. You don't want your brain stagnating to this thing going over and over again because it's going to end up killing you, and you know this. See, you go into an air sign mode. You go into this like rationalization mode. I'm going to be fair. I'm going to be balanced. I'm going to be honest, but I'm going to logical and rationally explain what's happening here. Because I'm going to start a passionate new beginning here with someone. Boom. Unless it's a passion project. So how do you go from a passionate new beginning to a 10 of swords? You don't. You end something, and then after the 10s is the aces. So you're having an ace before a 10 because you're initiating something else before you end another. You picking up what I'm lying down? You're going to have an ending soon, even though you're initiating another new beginning. What is it that Taurus doesn't see coming their way, please? Justice could be court, can be law, can be course correction, can be karma. But because it's upright, it's fair and balanced for all parties involved. Something regarding your past, your recent past, or something that you've been dealing with your past. And a lover. Lover is a choice. Your lover's stalking you, by the way. They're waiting to see what you're going to do, what you want to do. And you're like, I don't give a shit what they're going to do. I'm just kidding. No, really. You're kind of like, I don't care what they're going to do. I got to do what I got to do right now for me, my life, my health, my future, my family. But the lover's still here. And the lover comes back. And the lover wants justice. And so do you. But we'll see when I clarify, because this could be talking about, you know, maybe a divorce and there's a lover involved, or the lover's waiting for the divorce to happen, or yeah, there's no other way to read justice and lovers. Lovers is a profound connection. Are you a reason or a season, a lesson or a blessing? It's a choice, because despite your odds, do you choose each other? What do I mean odds? Your odds are one of you is married. Your odds is that you have a huge age gap. Your odds are you have cultural background differences. Your odds are like you live across the country. I don't friggin' know. There's something here fundamental that's keeping you two apart. So despite those odds, do you choose to be together? Let us see what the advice is. I can't wait to clarify. All right. What is the advice here for Taurus, please? All right, the memberships. So far right now, guys, I only have like single purchase or all access pass for you. Memberships, and I was having a problem with memberships because I didn't like the option for all access. I had to delete it because it was expensive, and YouTube doesn't give you like price point, you know, options. Like I can't put in my own price. So I had to bring it down a bunch of levels, which kills a third option, but I will think of something soon. So it's worth it though, the all access. Your advice, the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is somebody, you need to rush in and communicate something. That's it. Just like rip off the Band-Aid, run in, blah, blah, blah. That's it. Because something's not growing. Something's not evolving. The Page of Pentacles, everyone's getting this. The Page of Pentacles, we need to graduate. We're not going to stay in the first year. You're not going to stay in first grade. You're going to go all the way to 6 so you could go to junior high. You're going to go through high school so you could get a degree. You're not going to see the Page of Pentacles. This is the novice card. This is the learning card. You have learned as much as you can learn, so have they. You need to grow. If you do not grow, you do not go. You will cancel each other out. So rip off the Band-Aid and go say something to someone. Whatever it is that you got to go do. But we'll see when I clarify. So let's see what the outcome says. The Seven of Pentacles is here, and ooh, Temperance in reverse. You're losing your balance, guys. I know you're pausing and reflecting because you have invested a lot of time and energy here with somebody. Somebody where you see blocks, obstacles, challenges, fights, arguments. It's a burden to you. Big burden. You're still moving slowly yet cautiously regarding this scenario, but it's turning toxic and you know it's not going to be sustainable for long. You're not even using your old wise judgment here anymore because it's just turning ugly. The whole scenario and the situation is just turning into this nasty, ugly thing inside of you. It's eating you away. See, Temperance in reverse, you can't even temper yourself anymore. You can't even hold yourself back. And that's not good because what's going to happen is you're going to lose your focus. You're going to lose your balance. Your inner compass is going to start going haywire. It's not going to point you towards your true north because you're stuck here. You're stuck like pausing and reflecting. Well, I built this life here. You can also build a life over there too. You did it here. You could do it there. You could do it anywhere. Wherever you water your grass, it will turn green. Just don't water it when the sun is out and it's like blazing hot because then it'll turn yellow. Do it at night. All right, let's see what's going on. What is the Ten of Cups and the Three of Cups? Oh, my Taurus. I swear, I wish, I'm like gonna cry. I wish I can hug you guys because I'm looking at what you're looking at and it's not an easy judgment call. And the worst thing is the fixed signs are gonna go through hell and back right now. The mutable and the fixed with the eclipses. There were two. The first was death. The second was rebirth. And you've been getting shots across the bow for the last 6 months anyway. You've been getting warning signs. Your feelings have been like, like this for the last 2 years. But now you're starting to make progress, right? So the universe is trying to push that dynamic along because they want you to progress in 2026 and go with that new dream, go with that new life. All right, so let's see what the Three of Cups is and the Ten of Cups. I don't think this has anything to do with this. I think these are two different situations. All right. So let me explain what's going on here. I think that's the devil. Let me make sure. Remember I was telling you it's going to turn ugly inside? The devil, there it is. That's the ugly inside. Major arcanas, if you want to know, I see Libra, Gemini, Sagittarius. Now here is Taurus and Capricorn. Oh, you're also here. Yeah, Taurus is here. Anyway, this reconciliation, which is pending for you, you have doubts, okay? That's why you have the Empress in reverse. There's some serious doubts. And a lot of you, maybe you have an air sign too, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It does not have to be. They are there for you. They do want this marriage and commitment or this happy couplehood or the reconciliation. They want it because they upright. Because look at you with the King and Queen of Swords here. It's crazy, right? You're a set, but you're a set that's not telling each other how you feel. So you have doubts. Although you have doubts about this relationship, this is something that is toxic, that's festering inside for you. So I feel like some of you are reconciling with someone else outside of a third party situation, if that makes any sense to you. But this thing that could be toxic is that it's a third party. Some of you are reconciling with a lover that's not really a lover anymore. They're like a partner. Because here's the lover. And I think you're also dealing with something else. I think it's going to flip. See, I feel like for Taurus, for you guys, it's been about your marriage. It's been about your commitment. And you've been thinking about the third party. But it was mostly about the marriage and the person you were married to and your kids and your family and all of that. Now the gears are shifting. It's more about the third party now. Now it's more about you, your feelings, what you want, what the third party did to you. Whether it was positive, negative, it doesn't matter. They did something to you fundamentally, and now you're woke to it. And you're saying, wait a minute. Whether they're in my life or not, it doesn't matter. They woke up something inside. So that's what's going on. So I'll put it in perspective for those of you who are married, happily married, don't have a third party. Maybe it's a friend dynamic. Maybe you had a friendship with somebody forever and a day. But you know what? You evolved in two different directions. I don't know. Your political views changed. Maybe you were part of the Great Schism when it was the politics of MAGA versus non-MAGA. I'm not being political here. I'm just saying, I'm trying to use an example. Eye-opener. You and a friend. Third party comes along. Changes your perception. Changes your views. You're woke to it now. You're wait, I never thought of that before. This is what I mean by third angle, third person, third dynamic, third party, third situation. So for you, there is that element going on in your lives, right? But here in what's coming towards you, the Two of Wands, the Ace of Wands, you're going to do the new thing because this is what the evolution of your life is about. The universe has pressed Control, Alt, Delete on everyone. Okay? And it's different for all the signs. But it's no one is going to be left unscathed. No one. So some of you have to realize you're no longer the person you were the last 40 years. You've changed. You have new friends. You like doing different stuff now. You have a different life path. I'll give you another example. Myself. I'm a single parent. Do I hang out with other families? Yeah, because I'm a parent now. Do I have friends that don't have kids because they're single? Yes, I have those too. But they don't have kids. So do you see what I mean? Lives change. People evolve differently. I do both, but now I know I find myself leaning towards one direction. Do I fight it? Or do I give into it? Do I have time for both of it? No, because I'm fucking tired. And I just don't enjoy the other thing anymore. So here we go. 2, and Ace of Wands, the Queen of Wands. The Knight of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. All right, so you are pausing and reflecting, as we said. You are carrying on. You are having a passionate new beginning. You are going towards your future. We are applying all those concepts I just told you, where it's more about you, what the third party person triggered with inside of you, what they're making you think, what they're making you feel, what they're making you see, what they're making you know that you can have a happy home and a foundation and a family somewhere else. Or same thing with, your career. I do see somebody here who does want to give you stability the way you would like it. What is the Justice card and the Lovers and the Six of Cups? All right, 5 of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords. You're torn. You're very torn. You don't want to be left out in the cold because maybe at some point you denied everyone. Maybe you denied just everyone. You threw out the baby with the bathwater, the lovers, the husband, the wife, all of them. But now it's a matter of you choosing which one. Because you don't want to be left out in the cold. And the fact that there's somebody here that you actually love and care about, it's heartbreaking. It's breaking your heart. It's breaking your heart. But I don't see you being single for that long because I think you're going to realize, like, wait a minute, I got love. Why would I deny it? I don't mean comfortable love. I mean, like, passion love. What is this Knight of Swords? Go rip off the Band-Aid. You're going to be so happy. You will even be successful. And you will start moving towards your future with somebody here who might be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They don't have to be, but it's definitely somebody emotionally mature and available. But look at you when you rip off the Band-Aid. Boom, the sun. Happiness. That's Leo, by the way. Why is Temperance in reverse in the 7 of... See, Ace of Cups is not Hierophant. Hierophant is marriage and commitment. Ace of Cups is new love. See, that's what's keeping you unbalanced because you're pausing and reflecting. You're looking at the new love. You're looking at the commitment for some of you that you have with someone else. And you wanting to drop the burden. The burden could be any one of them that you're dropping, right? But this is what's keeping you unbalanced. What's going on here? What are we reading in the extended for Taurus, please? What are we reading for the extended for Taurus? No oracle message. If you want an oracle message, I'm going to throw that in the membership, but let me know. It just gave me an idea. I might do like oracle readings for you guys by sign, and they will be shorts. Let's see. Separation is here and romantic feelings are here. This is 2 separate situations. Unless they're one and the same that you separated from somebody you started having romantic feelings with. We shall see. So, this is going to be damn interesting. Guys, that's what I have for you this week. Leave me your comments, preferences, even advice, things that you would like to change to the channel or hear or see or do let me know. All right, thanks guys. I will see you on the next one.